What is up, everybody? Um, Today we are going to be playing. I'm going to be playing some 2v2s with you guys. I'm actually already in a game right now with Fenrir, who may or may not be in the stream a little bit later. But I figured we would just jump right into the games, and so that is what we're doing now. Um, I did figure that today could be a bit more of a casual. I was about to have this stream be a ranked mode. I was about to have it be another ranked push. Um, but then I realized that I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling great physically, and so I just kind of figured it could be a little bit more casual. Um, how's it going, Nathan? How's it going, Banner? It's good to see you both here. I'm in a game right now with Fenrir, just playing some 2v2s with him, and anyone else who wants to play 2v2 as well. Yeah, I was a second away from just having this be a ranked mode video. But then I just realized I didn't want to torture myself today. I just wanted to take it a bit more casually. Um, hey Rima, how are you? Also, what are these messages? Um, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm so happy it hurt. Okay, I think they mix up the messages. Banner's already here, so we'll jump into a 2v2 with him. How's it going, Fenrir? I know I am a little bit later than I said I was going to be. You were out for 6 hours from hunting. All right, that's sounds exciting. What did you hunt? Were you hunting elk, or I know some people go like duck hunting as well. Maybe I shouldn't go Three Musketeers so early, because now we don't have enough for rocket for the witch, but it's all right. It's freeze as well. All right. Guess that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I think a lot of you may have heard. A lot of you may have heard that I helped my brother and his girlfriend drive up to Oregon, just because it was going to be, it's a 20-hour drive normally. Ooh. Okay, now that we know he has that, we could get a sneaky monk off, maybe. You have 26 dogs? Are you being serious? This was a bunch of dogs. I can't tell if you're being serious, if you actually have 26 dogs or not. If you do, that's crazy. Yeah, I probably should have rocketed the executioner now that I think about it, but it's all good. We can just go with one of these. All right. Okay. Nav, you were gonna sleep. Go sleep, man. I'm not gonna stop you from sleep. Oh, King Tower is activated though, which is gonna be kind of a nightmare because he's using graveyard. This might be where it ends for us. Golem freeze, yeah. I mean, we gave it our best shot, Banner. At least we didn't get 3 crowned. At least we didn't get 3 crowned, but 3 Springers, 1 Lab, 1 German Pointer, and 21 Carry Beagles. Holy. Fenrir, I'm reading your messages. What is it? Are you upset that I didn't go live half an hour ago when I was supposed to? Um, Ash railed you in the tournament. Yeah, I think he probably railed me as well. Um, yeah, the tournament, was that just yesterday? It feels like it was a really long time ago, but that's because the last couple of days have been crazy, have been crazy long. You know what, Banner? Let me make a deck for. Let me make a Fenrir. I'm seeing your messages. I'm seeing your messages. What is it? Okay, Banner. Let me make a graveyard deck first. Maybe we can both run graveyard. I actually won't use bowler, just because you have it. But maybe I'll use a graveyard poison with the Evo Witch. And might as well use the hero giant because it's one of the heroes I have unlocked. And the only other Evo that really fits Nav, yeah, we can play afterwards. I'll try to build my decks to kind of complement yours, so I'm going to try to build a graveyard deck so that we can play with Banner. Look up Scarteen Hounds. All right, I'll look them up as soon as I make a deck here. Let's actually put. Maybe Phoenix, Goblin Hut, and like a I don't know. I don't use graveyard a ton, but I think this should be a decent deck. Yeah, we'll try this out. All right, we'll try a double. We'll try a double graveyard deck. Full government name. That is not my government name, but all right. Let me look that up. A Scarteen Hound. This is a. I'm trying to find a picture, but these are all. Hold on, I gotta lock in first. Otherwise, we're gonna lose our tower. Okay, we're still gonna lose our tower. This is a really blurry picture, but like one of these hounds. Okay, hold on. I can't. I realize I'm not very good at multitasking. Let's lock in here. We should just be able to. It's kind of a really bad Sparky, in my opinion. All right. Well, we should take his tower here. I hope. No, never mind. You play Nav. You play Dark Goblin. What is WB? Oh, Wall Breakers. Dark Goblin, Wall Breakers, and Miner. All right, kind of like a bait deck. All right, I'll build a bait deck afterwards. We can both run like a double log bait deck. I don't have the Evo Wall Breakers unlocked, but I do have the Evo Skeleton Barrel, which I know is also kind of a nasty bait card that always seems to get damage. If you want to go in on the, you know what? We're just gonna go in on over here. Go all in. Okay. Ooh, rough. Got both Evo Witches there. I guess we'll just go with a low hut. And maybe one of these as well. All right. Well, at least we defend, but we still need to take his tower. So you wanted to. Okay, I guess it's going to be late by the time you're seeing this. Okay. Well, there goes our tower. We're gonna need to take two towers here. We did take one, but we needed two, so we're not gonna get there. But the Scartines are all black and tan. They're sometimes blue and tricolor. That sounds interesting. How's it going, Naveed? You're here as well. We are. I was very close. You don't get notifications. All right. Do you have the little bell thing turned on? I know that like sometimes when I have I guess there's only a couple people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. But if you're subscribed to them, you don't get a notification unless you turn on the little bell like that. Okay, hold on. Let's defend this first. You don't get a notification when they stream or when they post a video unless you turn on the notifications. Like, I guess just being subscribed to them isn't enough. So Nav is upset because you BM'd him. You BM'd him in the tournament. Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna have to go with the hut, I guess. The thing is, I think I played Naveed twice, once or twice. I played him at least once, and he didn't BM me, but I guess it sounds like he BM'd you guys. So, all right, we'll hold off for now. Yeah, Naveed was asking for you yesterday, Fenrir. He was like, right as the tournament started, he was saying he missed you, and I told him that you had texted me. I told him that you had texted me and said that you weren't going to make it, and he was sad about that. So, yeah, he missed you in the tournament yesterday. Noob is here also. You're welcome, Noob. You're welcome for the past Royale. Hopefully this will start spawning some things. Let's actually go in on the right, just because he has Dagger Duchess, so as soon as it runs out of daggers, come on. Alright, we're pretty much even as far as damage goes. Ooh, it's called bromance. Fenrir said gay. It's not okay. It's not gay, Fenrir. He just appreciates you. He just likes having you. He just likes having you in the streams, but it wasn't gay. It was just, some good brotherly love, I guess. How did Noob get past Royale? I gifted it to him. Okay. No. All right. I don't think we've won a game yet with this deck. I did. Noob, don't ban anyone. Don't ban anyone. He got a pity. He didn't get a pity pass. I just gifted it to him because he always shows up to the streams. He always shows up to the videos. He always comments, and so I just gifted it to him for being just a loyal fan, a good guy. So I'll probably do that with you guys as well. Like, even if you guys do not end up winning a tournament, I'll probably still gift you a pass Royale in the future, just because I like making you guys happy. I like gifting you things. So I gifted Noob one because because he's just because of that. Alright, I probably shouldn't have played the Phoenix there. No, Fenrir. Okay, no, it's not like it wasn't biased. As in, like, I was saying, you guys never show up or anything. It's just he's just I don't know. He's just I guess what I'm saying is you guys will have your turn, even if you don't win a no. Even if you don't win a tournament, I'll probably still give you guys at passes as well. Okay. I don't really know what that Valkyrie was. I was kind of hoping it would pull the other Valkyrie, but Noob did get to 11,500 trophies though. He did get to the next arena with the hero goblins though. I was spectating him. I was spectating him a bit. Okay. I was spectating a bit yesterday, and I watched him kind of climb up and win games. Now that he put the hero goblins in his deck, so I'm glad you got there, Noob. Glad you got there. Okay, I didn't mean to... Okay, that was incredibly lucky. I didn't mean to actually play a witch in the other lane. But he played a prince over there, so it ended up kind of working out. I think what we'll do is we'll go with this. We'll try to squeeze a giant in front. And then we'll graveyard as soon as we have the elixir. Even if the giant dies, the Valkyrie will still tank for a little bit. I think we should be able to win on just spell damage, right? No! Well, stink. Alright. You know what, Banner? I'll make a bait deck so that we can play with Nav if he wants. And then we can play more graveyard decks. Maybe I'll make a couple adjustments. Maybe a double graveyard deck isn't the play. Maybe we only need one graveyard, and I can run the Monk Three Musketeers deck. But Nav, you said that you play a Wallbreaker Dart Goblin deck, so let me put in a couple of bait cards. Yeah, I wish I had the Evo Wallbreakers, but the Evo Skeleton Barrel is gonna have to do. Don't even have Evo Dart Goblin. You're welcome, Noob. You're welcome. I just figured I would show a bit of appreciation back to you because you show up. And again, you guys will, Naveed, Fenrir, you guys will get your turn as well. You guys will have an appreciation month as well, where you get probably gifted a pass for no reason either. What else should go in here? Is Goblin Barrel too get? I mean, most people that use the Goblin Barrel use the Evo, and I don't have the Evo, so is it still worth using it? You heard I got baited with Miner. Not true. Not true. What about Fireball Bait plus Log Bait? Since he's playing Log Bait, you mean I build a Fireball Bait deck with like Hunter and whatnot? What do you think would go well? Because Nav says he plays Wallbreakers, Dart Goblin, and there was one more I'm forgetting. But it sounds like he plays a Log Bait deck. So you think I should build a Fireball Bait deck? Fenrir, you want a 5/3 Goth Mommy? I'm not giving away one of those because I do not have one of those. But put Inferno Tower. You used to play Hyperbait plus Recruits. Evil Goblin Barrel? I don't have Evil Goblin Barrel. I just have the regular one. I might be able to... Hold on. How many shards? I have 2 shards. And I have 7 in the inventory. So technically I could spend 4 of the 7 and get the Evil Barrel. But... I don't know. Is it worth spending that? Noob, we can play in a bit. I'm gonna build a deck first. I have realized that recruits do seem like they're pretty good. Do seem like they're pretty good in 2v2s. Fenrir usually plays recruits, and I play Golem, and it works out pretty well. You secretly... Okay. No one will find this comment. I found this comment. It's out in the open, Fenrir. It's out in the open. Alright, so... Hyperbait plus recruits. Hyperbait... I think Hyperbait has these 2 in it, right? Doesn't Hyperbait have Skeleton Barrel and Suspicious Bush? I also don't have Evo Valkyrie. I don't have a lot of Evos. Evo Valkyrie is one of the ones I also don't have. And I don't have any shards to get it as well. So maybe don't overestimate myself. Okay, that's fair enough. You do play recruits. You do play recruits normally, so Hyperbait also sometimes has like Rascals or Royal Ghost. Should we add either one of those? Noob, we'll play a 1v1. We'll play a 1v1 in like a minute after I build this Hyperbait deck. We'll just add a couple of bait cards in there. If you guys want any of these to be changed out, Rima, if this is not even Mother Witch, I guess yeah, that would fit into the whole fireball bait thing. I must have passed it already. Okay, should we add Rascals? Princess or Dark Goblin? Okay. Personally, I'm a bit more of a fan of Dark Goblin, so I guess we'll add him. How's it going, CS? Alright, just make a deck. Alright, I'm making a deck. Do we need Rascals? Because it's like we have, if there's a Prince or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. or something, we have recruits for it. If we wanted to use one of the other Evos that I have, we could use... We do have the Cage Evo because they were giving that away for free. We have Ice Spirit Evo, which kind of fits into the deck as well. What about this? This kind of looks like an interesting deck. You know what? We will try this out. You want to play a 1v1 noob? Alright, you know what? We'll actually try out this kind of Hyperbait deck against you. We'll put it in here. We'll play a 1v1. Okay, wait. It was canceled. Alright. We can choose a custom arena as well. We'll do Bone Pit. We'll kind of take it back to the basics. And then, oh wait, no. Noob just logged off. Vines are also good. Oh, that's a good call. I don't have a spell. You know what? Maybe we don't need Rascals. I mean, Naveed, you said recruits or Rascals is good. So we'll swap that out for Vines, and then we'll play a game with Scream. That's... Is that you? Is that you, Nav? Alright, we're going to be trying out this kind of recruits bait deck. I don't really use recruits a whole lot because, You know, I'm not brainless, unlike some people I know in the chat that use recruits. New, we can play a 1v1. We can play a 1v1 after this. I don't know why I bushed over there. If he has log, he's just giving him the most value he's ever seen. Alright, this is not going bad. Mega Knight is pretty much taken care of. How's it going? How's it going, Cuppy? You use Expo? I guess if I use this deck, you would probably struggle against it, right? Because you say that recruits hard counters Expo. So if I used this recruits deck, it would probably do pretty good, I think, against the Expo deck that you use. Look up a wire-haired German pointer. Is that another one of the dogs you have? Wait, do we not have? Oh, I guess I didn't. Why do I not? I thought I replaced it with. Oh, I think what happened is I probably replaced. I thought I replaced the rascals with vines, but I guess I only did that in the Trophy Road mode and not the 2v2. So now we're gonna be stuck playing rascals and recruits for a game. Thanks, Cuppy. I'll do my best. I will try not to let you down. Smartest Joseph moment. Okay. No need to insult me. I woke up probably an hour ago, actually a little more than that. But I didn't wake up too long ago. It's still early. I'm still in the process of waking up. So, ooh, that suspicious bush just escaped the firecracker there. Okay, you know what? I'm realizing vines would be incredibly helpful because all of these firecrackers have just accumulated, and I don't think either of us have a spell that can really take them out. So we will now correctly replace vines. So let's swap that out before we forget. Noob, you went against someone with Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. Oh man. Nathan, you have one of those dogs, but he killed 3 of your cats? What the? Why do you keep him? I mean, if he's killing your other animals, then maybe... Alright. Let's, Okay, it must have been in Trophy Road. Okay, it was in Trophy Road that I swapped it out. So we'll go back to 2v2 and put in vines. Alright, we can try this again now. You haven't played in ages? Oh, that was UCS. I get a little bit mixed up because there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people on my friends list. Some of them I know in real life. Some of them are like my brothers, brother-in-laws, and whatnot. But there's a lot of people that are in the streams, and sometimes I forget who's who. But it's not your fault. It's let's look it up. Wire-haired German pointer. Noob, if you want to play 1v1, we can. Okay, that's a It's a cute dog. It looks, well, it looks something like this. Hey, Snap, how's it going? Alright, Noob wants to play 1v1, so we'll play against Noob with this kind of bait deck, which I'm still, you know, getting familiar with. So hopefully we can do okay. You have to protect our kitten. You can climb up 3 bales at a time. Bales of hay, you mean? Are you like a farmer? Like you live on a ranch and whatnot? Some of those bales are there was a time I was helping somebody in our like in our church group. Me and my brother were helping him like move bales of hay, and some of those bales are pretty big. So like they're pretty big. They're pretty heavy. So if you can climb up 3 of them, I can imagine you would need to keep a watch, just because if he falls down, that would be a pretty substantial fall. Alright, hopefully Mother Witch can... Okay, I guess there's only one over there, but... What the... Okay, I mean, it's like... I mean, I knew you had that, but... I don't know, I guess I'm surprised you went with it so early, but... Alright, well played. Well played, Noob. You're gonna get a lock here. Alright, fair enough. Yeah. Use me to fulfill your desires. What is that? Come on. I'm not... This is not... I don't know if you're still... I don't know if you still think this is the Femboy roleplay server, but it's not. It's not. How's it going? It's going well, Snap. I was actually considering... I was considering having this be a ranked stream. Like, it was just a second away from being a ranked push. However, you know, many of you know that I was helping my brother and his girlfriend drive up to Oregon, and that was, I guess that was a couple days ago. But we drove for pretty much, it was like a 20-hour drive, but it took like probably 24 hours total. It was pretty much a day. And we drove all through the night, and I didn't really get a good amount of sleep. Even though we swapped drivers, it's like the road was really kind of bumpy and rough, and we were both pretty tired, so we were both kind of like drifting in and out of the road, like on the road, and going on those lines that have those bumps that like jar you awake. And so, like, I don't really think anyone got a good amount of sleep that night. Even though, okay, I don't know what that bush was. Played a suspicious bush into an ice wizard. Anyway, we didn't really get a good amount of sleep, and so I got maybe 1 or 2 hours of sleep when we were driving up. And then I was also feeling a little bit, I don't know why I was feeling sick. It might have just been because I wasn't really drinking a lot of water. It might have been because I wasn't really eating food, but for whatever reason, like, I wasn't feeling well physically, and so I didn't really eat food on the trip, just because my stomach was feeling uneasy, wasn't feeling well. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, over the past probably 3 days, over the past 72 hours total, you know, I've probably gotten an average of like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and I've had maybe 3 meals total. Like, I just haven't eaten a lot, haven't slept a lot, so I just was not feeling good physically, and so that's why I decided against That's why I decided against doing a ranked push, because I was like, I don't really want to torture myself. I don't really want to torture myself with uh, with a ranked gameplay. I just kind of want to, do things a bit more casually, just because I'm not at 100% physically, and ranked mode is usually pretty sweaty. So that's the reason why this was not a ranked challenge, and why this is instead a playing 2v2s with you stream, just as more of a casual day. Evo excuses. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of an excuse, but it's true. It's true. It's like the past few days have just been long. They've been tiring, and so I just figured I would, that that's the reason why that's the reason why we're doing this. Good job, noob. You won against Royal recruits. Snap, you left the game, but it's still fun to watch. Yeah, there was a time when I watched the game and didn't play it. It was actually before I downloaded it. Before I even re-downloaded Clash Royale, I like to watch it, but I didn't actually play it, and so that's okay. If you just like watching the game, but you don't really want to be addicted to playing it, then that's probably a good thing. So we're gonna try another game with this Three Musketeers deck. It seems to work okay, and it seems to kind of be able to complement. I didn't win against recruits. You won against me. Yeah, true. This Three Musketeers deck kind of seems to be able to complement most decks. Like the Three Musketeers can kind of survive on their own, and they can act as really good support if they're playing Beatdown, or even a graveyard deck, or it kind of complements a lot of decks. So this has kind of been my go-to for 2v2. Playing 2v2, I like playing this Three Musketeers deck. When are you getting modded? You've been watching every stream for a whole 2 weeks. That's true. I should make you a mod. It's just I'm worried about making everyone a mod, because there's already several mods, and I don't know if there's a disadvantage to having too many. Blurry Paradise, you want to know how you can join? Join the 2v2s, you mean? If you want to know how to join that, then you can. Here, I'll put in my Supercell ID, and you can send me a friend request, and then once we're friends in the game, then we can send each other a request to play either 2v2s or 1v1s. So yeah, you can send me a request, and we can play some 2v2s afterwards. If there's any particular deck that you want me to use, then already switching up on the day ones. No, I'm not switching up on the day ones. Okay. He vines the King Tower. I think he was trying to vines the Musketeer or something, but just ended up activating King and not getting any damage. Nathan, I will make you a mod. I will. These both gonna go the same way. I think they are. Oh, I think I missed the snowball. Okay, yeah, that was. I need to log in. It's. Yes, Novel Josh Squash is my Supercell ID. So you can send me a friend request. I will accept it. Then we'll be friends in the game, and we can play some 2v2s together. You know what? There's not any downside. There's not any downside to making you a mod, and you have been in pretty much every stream and video. So let's just do this here. All right. Nathan, you are now a mod. You are now a moderator. I just have, yeah, I have no reason not to add you. You've been supportive. You've been pretty much a day one, and you join every stream and watch most videos. So you're now a mod on this channel. Let's try to win. Let's try to win a game. I think we've lost most games that we've played this stream. Maybe I should try Clash of Clans. I did download Clash of Clans. I did download it, and I played a bit more. I played a bit more like a few weeks ago, but I haven't played it in a while. I haven't made any. No, okay. I was hoping the monk would get in front, but it's alright. I think it's tanking, so we'll just use this ability. I think we may need to start spell cycling. I don't know if we're not going to be able to get more than like one rocket down. So I don't know how much good that's going to do, but we'll start now. And then just be ready for his hog. Come on. Oh, alright, well we came kind of close, I guess. When's the next tournament, Oliris? I'm thinking we'll probably have a couple tournaments per month. So, you know, I would guess once every. All right, I just accepted your friend request. I'm thinking maybe in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Because I'm thinking every couple of weeks it would be nice to. It would be nice to have a tournament, and I think the next tournament, I promised Noob, and I guess Nathan, you wanted a 1v1 as well, but there were several people that voted on a 1v1 tournament for the last one, and we ended up doing triple draft. So I think the 1v1 tournament is going to be the 1v1 tournament is going to be the next one that we do. All right, Aristocraft, you're pretty good. Ultimate Champion as well. All right. Yeah, we're probably going to be having a 1v1 tournament in about a week and a half. All right, Blurry Paradise, I have you added here. You're asking what other games I play. I'm going to be honest, I don't play a whole lot of other games as far as ones that I really enjoy. We grew up with the Wii. We didn't really grow up with a computer. So like a lot of people's childhood games, I actually didn't play. Like I never played Minecraft. We never had a PlayStation or an Xbox or, you know, a computer like a PC that was able to run games. The only console that we had was a Wii. So we grew up with Mario Kart. We grew up with Madden. Played a little bit of NBA Jam. I don't know if anyone plays that. There were some really other kind of goofy games that are like not very well known, but that we really liked, like Sky Captain, which is a flying one. 30 Games of Winter Fun, which is kind of a goofy deck, but we grew up on the Wii. So those are I love the Wii. All right, Aristocraft, you're playing a. Hold on, let me switch over to this deck, just because it's a little bit more of a bait deck. Did I grow up with female interactions? No, I did not. You still have your Wii? Yeah, we have our Wii as well. I think we actually ended up getting a different one. We ended up getting a different Wii. Because the original one that we had, like back when we were, you know, super young, it ended up, something happened with it ended up getting fried. It wasn't working. It wasn't reading discs. So obviously we don't have the original. We don't have the original Wii that we had, but we still have the Wii in our home, and we actually played it not too long ago. We played it. when my brother and his girlfriend were here. We played some games together on there. Oh yeah, Super Mario Bros. How could I? Can't forget about Super Mario Bros. We played some of that as well. So um, a lot of great Wii games that we grew up on, and we still play it, every now and then. So that's those are kind of the games that I love. I don't actually know if there's a way. What are you saying? Insults aside, dark shade dresses suit me. Okay, like just darker clothing. Thank you, Fenrir. I appreciate that. Play touching grass. I don't think Clash Royale players do that, and I am one of them. I do not touch grass. Some of the grass that we have is not even. Okay, yeah, sue me. That was a horrible play. That was entirely on me. I'm sorry about that. I vinesed our own tower there. I will touch you. No, I'm not going to touch you. That's just not. It's just not true at all. You want me to play Clash of Clans? All right, I will. If that's what you guys want to see, then I'll play Clash of Clans. If you guys would want to see that kind of content, then I will. I still have it downloaded. So I can either make videos on it. I think I could probably stream it as well, even though I don't know if it's going to be super exciting to stream, just because you have to wait for the builders to build your things, obviously, and so seems like there's a bit of waiting involved. So I don't know if you guys would want to see that, then I'll play some Clash of Clans. Hold on, can we vines this? I think the suspicious bush will take it. So, all right, good game. Play Femboy Simulator. What is even that? We're not Femboy Simulator. You have to go on the dark web to get on that, or what? Good game. And that was a good game. It's always annoying playing against a double bait deck of any kind. I've played against it where people are they're both playing the same deck. If they're both playing bait, it's annoying. If they're both playing Goblin Drill, it's annoying as well. Fenrir, it was hard for you to compliment me. I could tell. I could tell. I know that you like to troll and poke fun at me, so I can imagine it was pretty hard to compliment. Play Rock of Ages. Hold on, let's look this up. Rock of Ages game. This is your favorite game, noob? What is it? You're a rock and you're rolling? Is it like a Subway Surfer type game where you're just moving your way through an environment? Your goal is to get as far as possible, or what is that? I've never heard of it. So it looks interesting. Looks like it's on the Xbox. And there was another game that I forgot. I should try Stake. Stake game. What, this one? A fighter's game? I'm assuming you're not talking about. I'm assuming you're not talking about these gambling games, right? You know, noob, if I can find a way to play Rock of Ages, I probably will. I probably will play Rock of Ages if I can find a way to get it. Can you get it from the App Store? Or it's a tower defense? Okay, hold on. I'm assuming you probably, just because it said it was on Xbox, I'm assuming you probably Can't get it on the App Store, but Rock. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on the App Store. It looks like it's probably a console game, and I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to play. If it's on Steam or something, I might be able to download it on the computer. We want a gambling session. I wonder if there's a way to... Hold on. Fake gambling simulator. Plinko. Play demo. Please confirm you are of legal age. Okay, yes, I'm over 18. Alright, you want a gambling session? Well, here we are. We are gambling. Alright, can you guys see it? Looks like we have 3,000 US dollars. What is this? Green, yellow, red. I'm assuming this is like each ball. We can like bet more so that each ball is worth more. Plot twist, it's not a demo. Yeah, plot twist. We connected to your bank account and this is actually $3,000 of your money. Read. Don't promote gambling. If you do, you should do something else. Goes against terms of service. It's against terms of service to... Okay. Alright. Should we do one? Terms of service breach? Okay, alright. Alright, I'm getting off. Getting off the game. Alright, noob, don't ban anyone. Don't ban anyone. Yeah, I think we'll probably... I've never gambled in my life, and I don't plan on doing it, so we'll probably leave that for... No, I'm not gambling. I got off the game. We are not going to be promoting it. I've never gambled in my life just because it's just one of those things that seems very addicting. It's like you get into it and it just kind of sucks you in and you can't really get out. It kind of takes away, seems like it takes away your ability to choose almost, because you're, yeah, I guess you feel stuck. I think that's what gambling, that's what's so, I mean, that's why it's hard to quit, because it's just, Nav, we can play some 2v2s. Might as well go for an ability, I guess. Do I have a PC? I don't have a PC. The only thing I have is this laptop. That's what I stream on. Yeah, I stream on a laptop. I think it's a fairly basic. It's just I think it's an Inspiron. An Inspiron laptop. So it's nothing too fancy. It's just a fairly, you know, a basic laptop, but I don't have a PC or anything set up. I think there's still an option to, I think I could get Steam on here. So if there are games on Steam that you guys would want me, like if Rock of Ages is on Steam, try GTA. That takes up a ton of, like, wouldn't that slow things down? I just, from what I understand, it takes up a ton of, I guess data is not the right word, but it, okay, Rock of Ages is on stream. Play CK2. What is that? I don't know what CK2 is. Well, hopefully we can deflect at least a couple of the musketeer shots. Alright, we're doing okay. Rock of Ages does look and sound like an old game. My middle name is not Joseph or Jamal or anything. Joseph isn't even my normal name. So Fenrir is just, I don't know what he's smoking, but that is not my name. Fenrir, what do you think of those pigs that he just played? As a professional pigs player yourself, what do you think of him putting pigs into an e-spirit? Good luck. Alright, that was a good game. Let me catch up on some of the messages, because I've noticed it's hard to read the chat and play the game, so a lot of times I end up ignoring the chat. Alright, noob, if Rock of Ages is on Steam, I'll try to figure out how to set it up on here, because I actually don't have Steam downloaded, so I'll have to download it, then get the game. Snap, you're talking about San Andreas or Vice City. Okay, is that one of the older GTAs that doesn't like have as nice a resolution or whatnot? If it is able to run that, then I probably will, because I've never played GTA, but I used to really like watching other people play it. I liked the whole open world idea that you could pretty much do anything in that game. Don't try to play the fool with you. Okay, my middle name is not Jamal. My middle name is not Jamal. Rima's looking for a 2v2 as well. Alright, we'll jump into a game with Rima, and then Nav, if you want to play as well, or anyone else, then we can play a game afterwards. Alright. Right now we're here with Rima. Okay, it can run in lower specs or a laptop. Okay. If that's the case, yeah, if I'm able to run like a GTA on this laptop, then I would do it. I think it would be cool. Is that something that you guys would want to see? Would you guys want to see a little bit of GTA content? Or is that something you guys wouldn't really care for? Because I do think it would be nice to... I would like to expand to other games. I would like to play other games. And, you know, GTA seems like a fun one to play. So, Rock of Ages. Alright, noob, I'll give that a try. I will try out Rock of Ages as long as I can figure out... how to get that Steam set up. You want to see me oiled up? That is not gonna happen. The day I oil up will be the day we reach 1 billion subscribers. I'm not doing that. If you want to watch a Clash Royale YouTuber oiled up, I think Jinxie and Ken have both done it, so I'm sure you can watch either one of them. Alright, I probably shouldn't be leaking so much elixir. Okay, no, okay, wait, they do have lightning. They're probably gonna lightning the... Okay. Lightning and rocket. Things you do not like to see when you're playing Three Musketeers. 100,000 for oil upstream? No, there's not gonna be an oil upstream. We're not oiling up. That is, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, hold on there. Okay, I figured they were gonna rocket that, but maybe we can keep the little prince alive. Um, activate this. Jinxie is the white version of Speed. Yeah, I would say so. It's just it does seem like they are both kind of crazy and say and do whatever. Okay, they just need a rocket and win, so we're gonna have to try and get back to another monk. Come on. No. I think we are gonna win though. All right, we barely clutched that one up. Am I blushing? No, I'm not blushing. What? Blushing at what? Blushing at the thought of oiling up? No, we're not. Come on, we're not doing that. You love this game? Rock of Ages 1, 2, or 3? Okay, I didn't know there were three games of it. I thought it was just Rock of Ages 1, but I guess they made a couple sequels. So thank you, Nav. I think we have to credit Rima on that one. He had the rocket at the end, which ended up getting us the win. Look at your message. Crusader Kings is like Hearts of Iron or Europa Universe. I don't know what that means. Is that a game? Crusader Kings is a game? Let me look that up. Yeah, when it comes to video games, my childhood was fairly limited to Wii games just because you know, my mom wanted to. I mean, she didn't want to raise a video game kid, and yet here I am playing video games as kind of a living later. But she wanted to raise us to be, you know, smarter and more educated. So the only game console we ever had was the Wii, and even our time on that was fairly limited, just because, you know, we didn't spend all day gaming. So I haven't heard of a lot of these games. All right, let me look that up. You want to join the clan, Nav? I think we do. There is room for one more. I don't know if the leader or the co-leader wants to bring anybody else in. I don't know. Okay, Crusader Kings console game. All right, a medieval strategy game. You lead a noble family through generations, focusing on dynasty and conquest. That sounds interesting. That sounds like an interesting game. Yeah, I've never heard of that, but that sounds interesting. You want me to look up CK3 as well? All right, CK3, Crusader Kings 3. All right, I mean, yeah, the from the pictures here, it definitely looks a bit more modern. The graphics look a little bit better. It sounds like it's kind of the same idea though, where you're set in the Middle Ages, you're trying to control a dynasty and whatnot. How's the clan voyage going? I mean, we're at 3,700. We're definitely gonna get this. We're definitely gonna get the rare trade token. I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, I would think we can probably get up to this chest as well. We probably won't get to this emote. We already. I do already have this emote. We got this emote on a previous clan voyage. A couple of the people who more recently joined. Don't have it, like Oliris. I know you don't have it. But I'm carrying the team here. I'm number one. I've been playing probably more than I should. just because I played quite a bit on the car ride when I wasn't driving, just because I was sitting in the back. So I was playing quite a bit of 2v2s on the drive up to Oregon. There are a lot of inactive people in the clan. However, the leader doesn't want to kick them just because she's friends with them in real life. So even though they're inactive, even though they're not playing, and even though I would like to kick them, and even though I could, because I'm an elder, I'm not going to, just because she doesn't want to kick them out, just because she knows them in person. And it's like, I don't personally, I would kick them out if I could, but she wants to keep them in, so we'll keep them in. Nav, I'll send you my Supercell ID. Yeah, if I don't have you, I thought I had you added as a friend already, but if I don't, I just sent in the Supercell ID, so you can send me a request. All right, I'm missing messages here. You have an idea for the next tournament? Can I collab with Pickles? Here's the thing. I would like to do that. I would like to, but it just feels a bit selfish. Like it feels a bit selfish to be like, hey, do you want to collaborate even though you have 50 times as many followers? Like doesn't really seem like there's anything in it for her. It just kind of seems like it only benefits myself, and so it just seems selfish to ask. And so I do think it'd be nice. I do think it would be nice to collaborate with Pickles. I think it'd be a lot of fun as well, but that's the reason why I haven't asked or reached out, just because it seems selfish. It seems like there's not a whole lot in it for her, and I don't want to make it sound like I don't want it to be all about me. That's also why I'm even hesitant. That's why I'm hesitant to bring in people into the clan that watch my videos, just because this is her clan, and it's like it feels selfish to bring in people. It feels selfish to bring in people that watch my content, just because it's I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. All right, I just accepted your request, Nav. New, I'm not ignoring your messages. Let me read. Where is your reaction video? I was going to upload it a few days ago, because I was going to record it. I was going to record your reaction before we left on the trip, and then I was going to edit it on the trip and post it. However, I didn't have time to. The stream went. Okay, the stream went slightly later than I wanted, and I packing took a little bit longer than I expected it to, and so I know it sounds like I'm making excuses at this point, but it was really hectic. I was planning on making it a few days ago before we left, but we ended up having to go sooner than I thought we would. I heard that we were going to be leaving in the evening, so I was thinking maybe 6 o'clock, but they wanted to leave closer to 4 or 5. And so that's the reason why I haven't recorded the reaction, just because it's been a very busy past couple of days. However, I will record it, noob. I will record it. I will edit it for you, because I know you've been patient. I know you're waiting to see it. All right, Fenrir, there's no need to insult Naveed. I'm sure there was someone he was on a call with. You want to know if I have any guns? Not me personally. I don't have any. I think I will get one in the future, though. I think it is a good idea to have. I think it's a good idea to protect yourself. I think it's a good idea to have it. I don't have one right now. The only person in my family that has one is my dad. I think he has a couple. It doesn't really use them a whole lot. It's not like we ever go out shooting, but he has a couple. And I think in my entire life we've maybe gone out shooting, maybe shot with them 3 times. Your family has 5. Yeah, I think the ones that we have, there he has like a what the he has like a pistol, a shotgun, which is I think the one that we've used when we've gone shooting, just for um, like skeet shooting and whatnot. And then I think there's like a deer hunting one, even though he's never gone deer hunting. But I think a lot of them he didn't buy. He just like inherited them from his dad or something. But yeah, technically we have a few, but they're hardly ever used. So hopefully that answers your question. Um, yeah, Nathan, it sounds like you're quite a bit of an outdoorsman. Like you talked about, being gone on a just getting back from a 6-hour hunting trip. How you have a bunch of dogs and whatnot. So it sounds like you're kind of a rugged, outdoorsy type. Our family did used to live. We used to live in the country and be a bit more outdoorsy, but we have since we have since moved to the city. But um, hold on, which YouTuber was I talking about? When I said the collab seems selfish. Her name is Pickles. She also Pickles64. She also makes Clash Royale videos. She's actually the reason why. She's actually the reason why I started my channel. Because here's the thing, I watched, a lot of Clash Royale people. A lot of those who watch Clash Royale know who Ken is. He's a very popular YouTuber. I watched him. Oh no. We threw 2 rockets there. But a lot of people know who Ken is, and I watched him. I watched him quite. I would watch him pretty much every day. I never downloaded Clash Royale, but I did. I really liked watching his content, and then I can't remember how, but somehow I discovered Pickles content as well. And I actually said, like, Fenrir, I don't know how long you've been. I don't know how long you've been in the clan, but when I sent in the request or whatever to join the clan, I was like, hey, I started playing because of watching your videos and whatnot, and it'd be fun to join your clan. And so that's how I actually joined the clan, which was probably 7 months ago. The reason why I think it would be selfish is just because, I have, well, I think we're at like 680 subscribers. She has, I think 31 or 32,000, and so it just doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like much of a collab for her, just because her audience is fairly big. There's a lot of people that watch her videos, and so it just feels selfish to be like, hey, do you want to collab? Because, she just has a much bigger audience, and so it doesn't seem like there's a lot in it for her, just because I'm so much of a smaller creator. And so that's the reason why I haven't asked yet. Just because I don't like, I don't like making things about me. I don't like being selfish, and so I don't want it to come across that way. And so that's why I haven't asked yet. If she were to, watch my videos and reach out and be like, hey, do you want to do a stream together? I would definitely accept. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But that's the reason why I haven't taken the initiative and asked yet, is just because, yeah, I just don't want to make things about me. And it seems like since her audience is so much bigger, it would mostly be benefiting me if we collaborated. So that's the reason why. You need a collab with Grotz. Didn't Fenrir say that Grotz was like a predator? I don't know. I haven't looked too much into that. I don't know whether or not it's confirmed or not. But I don't know if we will be collabing with Grotz for that reason. Because if the allegations are true, I would not want to be associating with him. But all right, we will rocket this Executioner for sure. All right, we're pretty much even as far as damage goes right now. We're only down, or no, we're up. We're up a couple hundred. Usually when I play Three Musketeers, I try to split them in the I try to split two to the tower with more health. Just because if they use a big spell, they're not using a big spell on the tower they have more damage on. So you can see they didn't really answer the Three Musketeers on that side. They probably, if they had a big spell, they probably would have played it if I had split two over to the right. So that just a little, you know, I don't know if you guys care to hear. Maybe you guys don't care, but if you guys want to, if you want to know how to, if you want to know a little tip, something that I use when I play Three Musketeers is I try to split two to the side that has more health. So for the 0 people that asked, for the 0 people that asked, okay. Also, that was a professional choke job by us there. Don't be afraid to ask for a favor. That's how you grow. I guess, you know, fair enough. Yeah, that's. I guess if you were okay, hold on. You're playing an E-Golem deck. Let me switch to E-Golem as well. Noob, you want a Grotz collab? I mean, again, if Grotz is if the allegations are true against him, then I would not want to collab with him. Even though he makes interesting content. I don't know about collabing with a Predator, but hopefully, okay, I was hoping the monk could get in front, but I guess, yeah, I think as soon as this E-Golem splits, ooh, deflected the fireball as well. All right, that was good. I was not expecting to. I don't even know what that monk ability was, because one of the goblins would have tanked, and so I was thinking once the E-Golem split, the tower would retarget, but there were a bunch of goblins there, so it wouldn't have even retargeted onto the monk. So it would have been a very bad ability had he not fireballed. But fellow Predator, okay, no, we're not. No fellow Predator, we're not doing that. We're just gonna rage both of these to be able to kill these, and if we have enough for Tornado, we'll try to activate King here. All right, that's a fairly good defense. Yeah, okay, thank you, Fenrir, for standing up for me. Normally you like to troll me, but at least you know where to draw the line. Okay, I'm not a. At least you know not to call me a predator. That's a bit too far. But okay, I guess. Okay, well, we are. As much as I like you, noob, as much as I like you, I don't think we are going to be collabing with Grotz. But I will continue to. I will watch his. I will watch his videos and react to them for you. This actually might be a bit scary just because he's going to have a lot of elixir. Hold on, can we defend these? I don't think we can. Okay, that is going to take our tower. All right, maybe we should not be BMing this early. We're always losing. We BM and then we lose immediately. Alright, you know what, Nav? No more BMing. No more premature BMing. Because the both times we've done that, we have lost. So let's save the BMing until after we win. Noob, what are you doing calling people predators in the chat? Okay, no throwing around allegations. Just keep the stream nice and cordial. Fireballed the ground. Oh yeah, I think that was, yeah, that firecracker did. Was it because, hold on, was it because the firecracker shot and moved back? Let's see. It was right here, right? So, firecracker comes across. Let's see. Alright, I guess it was to give the... I guess it was to give the little bit of grass in the arena a trim. I don't know. I mean, you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, Nav. I have made many mistakes. Okay, I don't ignore you, Naveed. I know you said W stream. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Noob, you want to know what collab means? Okay, if you don't know, I don't know why I only read negative comments. All right, you know what? I will read all comments now. We're not going to discriminate based on comments. Navi, you're not a girl, are you? You're in a girls' clan. All right, I don't judge. But Noob, if you, I don't know if this is what you were asking, but if you were asking what collab means, it just means to, you know, make a video or make a stream with somebody else. So if we were to collab with someone, we would be, you know, probably playing 2v2s with them, and probably playing 2v2s with them, and either streaming or recording at the same time. Okay, no, I'm not ignoring you guys because I became popular. I'm seeing your messages. I just... okay, hopefully we can activate King Tower here. Alright. Yeah, going into... yeah, okay, we actually probably... we could have monk abilitied there, but we'll heal this up just a little bit. Even though that did nothing, actually. Your brother was in this clan? Actually? Alright, maybe not worth it. I mean, the skeletons would have died anyway, but at least we get a couple goblins going the other way. Alright, we're almost in double. I think we can... actually, I guess you're not playing your... okay, you're not playing an E-Golem deck. Navi. I guess that's okay. We can probably still make do without it. He gave me a free ability and I didn't take it. Yeah, that was bad. He gave me that. You know what? I think if we go with an Electro Dragon, he's almost certainly gonna... we're gonna go with this first, just because he's probably gonna want to rocket everything. We'll go with this, then we'll go with a Baby Dragon. We do deflect the log, actually, but I don't know if we're gonna get any damage here. Alright, we'll get a little bit. Alright, we'll actually get more than a little bit. We'll get... I'm trying to figure out a way that we can... come on! bad ability by me there. I thought we would be able to get the monk down in time, but we were just late. All right, let's try to build up another. Let's try to build up another push. Come on. Please get there. Alright, E-Golem is going to get there. I think we're going to... Alright, now we can be him. We finally won, so we can be him now after the game is over. Post any content and you and Johnny will support. Alright, thank you, Naveed. I probably will start expanding to other games. Clash Royale does seem like it's... You know, it does seem like it's going downhill. It seems like less people are playing it. It seems like more creators are, you know, I know a lot of people are boycotting it. So you know, Naveed, I may expand to other games, try out some. I'm not expanding to OnlyFans, Fenrir. I'm not doing that. Except knowing that you and Johnny would, knowing that you and Fenrir would subscribe. Okay, no, obviously that's a joke. That doesn't change anything, but that is one venture that I'm not going to be trying out. Noob could be Grotz. I mean, he loves Grotz so much that he could be. Let's wait for a second and then rage. And that should get us a little bit of damage. Why am I not girl cotting? I don't know. I don't know why it's only boycotting. I don't know why it's not girl cotting. I don't come up with the words. I just use them when they're appropriate. Noob, I think I would need to be quite a bigger creator before I have any hope of collabing with someone. Like I probably wouldn't collab with Grotz anyway, just because of his reputation. However, I mean, he has a couple 100,000 subscribers, so there would be quite a long ways to go before we even get there anyway. Nav is so desperate that he searched Girl Clan and joined them. I mean, let's not assume. Maybe he didn't do that. Maybe he, maybe there's another explanation. Maybe there's another reason. Maybe his sister is in the clan and he's joining to support his sister. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to judge. Okay, does have lightning. Ooh. Alright, the good news is once this splits, we're not getting a ton of damage right now. And they're getting a lot of elixir, which is not great. Nav is your nickname, but there's another person with the name. It does kind of sound like you're almost... Okay, hold on. I really hope we don't lose to these guys because they're really not very good. Like you can tell just by the way that they're playing that they're not the most skilled people in the world. But they have so many buildings, they might just defend. Evo Cage, Goblin Hut. Does Tornado kill? Okay. Yeah, these guys are playing. These guys are playing Clash of Clans right now. They're not playing Clash Royale. They're playing the all buildings deck. Man, I was really hoping that wouldn't hit the E-Dragon, but of course it did. We are actually going to get one E-Golem on the tower. So, okay, it's good to know he has a rocket. We might try to deflect that later on. Alright, let's try to lock in for this last little bit. There are a lot of... Hold on, can we get a rocket deflection? Please. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, we came close, I guess, but they just had so many buildings that the E-Golem could never get through. What did they have? They had Tombstone, Cannon, Tesla, Goblin Hut, Inferno Tower. Let's see. This guy was literally playing only buildings. That's why they had so many buildings. This guy was playing entirely buildings. So the E-Golem never got through. Noob, I have not banned you. You're gonna wait for a few things, Noob. You want Clash of Clans, you want Rock of Ages, and then you want a Grotz. You want a reaction video. I'll do at least a couple of those. I will make the reaction video for you. I said I was gonna do that. I'll also play Clash of Clans and upload a video there, and I'll probably look into Steam on the laptop to see if we can make a video or stream that as well. Don't know about the collab with Grotz. Probably not that, but why am I pushing with E-Golem? That was my only way of getting damage. I mean, this is an E-Golem deck. Like, it's built around E-Golem. It's dragons and then E-Golem and Monk. So it's like that's my way of getting damage. I don't have a miner. I don't have, something that I can put on their tower. I don't even have a spell outside of, Rage and Goblin Curse and Tornado. So it's just, that's the reason why I just couldn't get damage any other way. I think we might Tornado this Royal Giant back just to only take one hit. Okay, what is up with you guys? Okay, I'm just... Support his miner. Alright, clearly I'm not playing this game to the best of my abilities here. Fenrir, what are you talking about wanting a life-size body pillow? I mean, I don't know. Maybe if we ever get to the point where we have merch, maybe we could do something along those lines. I don't know. No, that's crazy to say. We're not ever doing that. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the future of this channel is. Hopefully we continue to obviously grow, but I don't know if merch. I mean, body pillows will never be a thing, but maybe other squash merch will be if we end up getting to that point. But I don't know if we'll ever get there. So. Hold on. I know I'm missing a lot of messages, so let's try to win this game. We have to win on this push. because he has fireball, so they have spells to be able to take our tower. So we need to take theirs here, and then get a crazy monk deflection on the fireball. I don't think we'll have enough elixir though. If we had one more elixir, we would have won. But I guess we win anyway. So good game. That was a good game. Alright, let me catch up on you guys' messages. I know I've been missing a lot. Nav, you are a girl. Are you a girl? Is that why you're in the girls clan? I don't know. I assumed you were a guy, but are you actually a girl? That would, if so, yeah, I just assumed everyone here was a dude. But I probably shouldn't be assuming. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I collab with Grot. I don't think we're ever collabing with Grot. I mean, we're not going to collab with someone who is a alleged offender. I mean, it's the same reason we wouldn't collab with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, we're not collabing with someone who has that kind of reputation. Let's see. Nathan, you want to know when there's going to be a 24-hour stream? I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if it would ever be 24 hours, but we may do like a whole day long stream. Like maybe on a Saturday or something when I don't have anything going on. Like, and maybe when there's not, maybe when there's not a whole lot going on, we could try. I mean, we already stream for, I would say 3 to 5 hours on average anyway, which is a lot of the day, but we could try, we could try to, I mean, we could try, we could try to stream for like, it would probably be incredibly grueling, but we could try like a 12-hour stream at one point. Fenrir, you identify as a middle-aged black woman. Okay. I should collab with Charlie Kirk. I mean, I'll be honest, I did really like him. I mean, obviously we can't do that now, but it's like, I'm just not gonna, I don't know. It might be a while before we collab just because we're still very small in the creator scheme of things. Do a 6 to 7 hour stream. Are we really doing this? No, I've had enough of that meme, man. My younger brother talks enough about it that, yeah. I don't know how long it'll take to get to 1,000 subscribers. It'll probably, I would think it'd be in the next couple of months, just because I think we've been gaining like 150 to 200 subscribers a month on average. So if we kind of keep pace, it should be a couple months before we get there. Naveed, do you want me to join and stream as a hobby until I earn? We might have to. The thing is, I'm kind of worried that we might have to do something like that, just because streaming and making videos. Okay, don't ban anybody, noob. Don't take anything seriously. Don't ban anybody. But I'm worried we might have to. I don't know. We might have to get a job if this, if we don't start. I mean, just because it's like making videos, streaming. Obviously, I love doing it, and I do it kind of full time now. But it's not. I don't have a source of income right now. So there's a decent amount of money going out. Like, obviously, we've done tournaments where we've given away past Royales. On the, flight back. Drove with my brother and his girlfriend up to Oregon, but I had to get a flight back. So it's like, obviously there's daily life is still expensive, right? I still have to pay for flights. I still have to pay for rent, even though I live with my parents. So it's like I do have expenses. You know, life is expensive, and so I am going to have a source of income at some point. And you know, right now we don't have a source of income, and we have a lot of money going out but none coming in. So you know, if we, I will probably have to get a job at some point, just to be able to pay the bills. However, that means that I'm going to be able to make videos and stream much less, just because, yeah, which is sad, because that just means I'll have less time to stream. Like, I probably won't be able to stream in the middle of the day when I normally do, because I'll be at a job. So like I'm kind of delaying getting a job, because I would like to continue to do this full time for as long as I can, and hopefully make a job out of this. Like, hopefully we can get monetized and start earning at some point. Not that it's about the money, but just, you know, just that you need money to live, and right now we don't have money. So that's the reason why I haven't got it, though. It's gonna nerf. Yeah, I guess nerfing it is a good way of putting it. Like, it's gonna nerf the channel, because I'm just gonna have less time to stream, less time to make videos, less time to do all of that. So that's I guess the reason why. That's the reason why I've been kind of holding off getting one, you could say. Hopefully that counters pretty much everything. Alright, we're kind of holding on for dear life right now. Where am I from? Are you asking me, Naveed? If you're asking, I don't know if... It's always hard to tell, you know, if you're talking to me or someone in the chat. If you're talking to me, I'm from the U.S. I live in Arizona right now, but I grew up my whole life in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon. So when people ask where I'm from, that's usually what I say. I usually say, you know, Oregon, just because that's where I grew up. That's where I'm technically from. But I just live in Arizona now. Moved here a few months ago. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think you were asking me, because I was like, I'm sure I've already told you guys where I'm from. Okay, we kind of need to. All right. Nav is a dude. He's just rage baiting. Okay, because he has live streams in his profile and you can hear him speak. All right, Fenrir's done his research. Fenrir has done his research. That's kind of what I assumed, because like occasionally I'll go into like, you know, I'll go into YouTube Studio, and like, you know, you can go to the analytics and whatnot and see like who watches your content, and you can see it's like gender 97% male. It's like it's just like pretty much everyone watching is a dude. I guess there's a very small percent of women, a couple percent, but it's like, you know, pretty much everyone that watches is a guy, just because it's mostly guys that play Clash Royale and are into gaming. And I'm a guy myself, so you kind of attract people that are, you know, similar to you, it seems like. Yeah, you want me to do a European countries quiz? Do you guys actually want? You know what? That would actually be fun. It would actually be. I've seen some people doing that. Like I've seen, I Show Speed and other streamers like, doing quizzes and doing things on stream that are not playing games. It actually would be fun to do. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I think we'll. I don't know if there's one that you can find on here, like just online. I don't know if you need to have Kahoot or something, but it would be fun to. It would be fun to actually do a European countries. Do a states quiz. Honestly, I used to be really good. Let's load in a couple. U.S. states quiz. Would you guys even want to see the U.S. states though? Because a lot of you guys don't live in the states. A lot of you guys live in India. So would you guys, like, would you even know what they are? Because it's like I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what the provinces or anything is in India. So would you guys just want to do a European countries? Noob, you say that 100% man Clash Royale. It does seem like, yeah, pretty much everyone that plays Clash Royale, it seems like, is a do. But there are girls that play it. There are girls that play Clash Royale. All right, we'll start with the European countries. I feel like it's kind of. I feel like it. I don't know. It might be cheating to like look at the chat and get your guys' help, but we can all collectively do this quiz. So if you guys know the answer and I don't, then we'll do the. What is? Oh, okay. So it gives us one, France, and we have to click on it. So France, I know, is over. Isn't it this one? This is France. I think this is Spain. Is France this one in the middle? I know it's one of these big ones. I know it's one of these three. I think that's Germany though. I think it's this, right? France. What are you guys' guesses? This is number 1. This is number 2, and this is number 3. I think the other couple. I know one of them is Spain. France is the gay one. What does that even mean? You have no idea? I know it's one of these three. I have a feeling it's this one. This might be Spain though. I don't know. I'm thinking. I know it's like I thought it was Spain, France, and Germany. France is the green one. Thank you for that. Noob, you need to go and watch Roguelike? Alright, I'm just going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with this. I think that was right. Okay, Belgium. I think Belgium is... Is it this one right here? I know it's one of these in the clump. Alright, you need to go watch Roguelike? Alright, Noob, it was good having you. France is the green one. Yeah, that... Okay. I think Belgium is. It's one of these. It's one of the ones in these clump. Don't spam green. That's not going to help. I'm just going to. I think it's this one. Okay, that was the Czech Republic. Okay, we get another chance though. So that was the Czech Republic. I guess we'll go here. Okay, that's Austria. It's one of these. Slovakia. Okay, you know what? I was not even close. Belgium is near France. Okay, you know what, Rima? I'm going to listen to you because you live in Europe. You live in Italy. I need to listen to you. Do I click on it? Okay. Croatia. I don't want to know how much you should walk to lose 30 pounds. Get out of here. All right, Croatia. France is in Earth. I think Croatia is one of these, right? I don't know. I mean, if this was U.S. states, I think I would probably get all the C-shaped one. Okay, I'm sure you're just trolling. What? Because it starts with C. There's not even a C-shaped state here. Croatia is near Italy. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was down here, like it was one of these ones. I don't know which one of them it is. Okay, we keep having ads pop up, so we're just gonna have to use Jetpunk after. What is that? Is that a... Do you guys want to do U.S.? I think U.S. states would be too easy, just because I live in the U.S. and I pretty much know. I mean, I know pretty much every state, so I don't know. I want to have a little bit of a challenge. I guess there is a C-shaped state, or there is a C-shaped one. So, okay, yeah, there is. You know what? I don't think this is. I don't think that is Croatia. We're just gonna click on it just because it's C-shaped. I know it's probably wrong. What the? Okay, it was actually correct. Wow, Croatia was the C-shaped one. That was okay. You were right. Greece. There's a lot of these. There's 46. Should we speed run these? I think Greece is here. Okay, here. Okay, I was way off on that. All right, there's Greece. Oh, okay. I don't know North Macedonia. Should we switch to something else? I don't know anything about India. I mean, I know where it is on the map, but I don't know within India. I don't know any of the provinces or the cities or anything like that. North Macedonia, I would assume that's in the north. Okay, that's Estonia, so we got to be close. Estonia sounds like Macedonia. What the? Okay, that is not north at all. That is south. But fair enough. Poland. I believe Poland is here. Here? Okay. All right. I don't know Europe. Yeah, this is not Clash. We were taking a short break from Clash to do a quiz. Do you guys want to do something else? All right, I don't know Europe clearly. You want to do a quiz on here? Read your messages. Use Jetpunk. You type the names of countries. Yeah, Rob, if you're just joining, I do stream Clash Royale pretty much always. I guess someone just said let's do a quiz, and so we just jumped into the quizzes. So we're taking a short break to do a quiz. European map quiz. How am I doing? Check. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing? All right, start quiz. Okay, we only have 5 minutes. So what happens here? Do you select a country? Okay, so we know what Russia is. We'll get that one out of the way. I always get these three. I think this is Finland, because my sister said she's going to visit there at the end of the... Is that wrong? I think that's wrong. Okay, this. That means this must be... Okay, is this Finland? Okay, that's Finland. That means this must be... What's the gameplay? Yeah. This is a bad quiz, you think? All right, Rob. We can play a game afterwards. You're level 69. Okay. That's pretty good. I think I'm like 65. Let's speed run some of these. Italy. I think this is. I think Iceland's up here, right? Oh, no. I meant Iceland. No. Okay, we got that one wrong. France. I think this is Spain. I think this one was Poland. Come on. We don't have a lot of time. At least I remember what North Macedonia was. It was this little one here. I can send you a... yeah, Rob, if you... hold on. Let me put in my... Alright, I just put in my Supercell ID. So if you want to send me a request, I will accept it. And we can play some 2v2s. Trying to think. Greece was... okay, no, we got Greece wrong. No, I didn't mean to get... okay, you know what? Maybe this is kind of a confusing quiz. You want to do another one? If we do states, U.S. states, I think we'll be able to get fairly easily. Just because there was a time in second grade, I think it was. There was a time in second grade where I think this was actually like where in our class, if we memorized the 50 states, you would get like a... this was actually my sister's class. But my older sister, she was a couple years older than me. If her class, if they memorized the 50 states, they got like a certain prize. And if they sung the state quiz, they got like... it was like a certain gift card to Subway or something. And so I like studied the states along with her, and I ended up memorizing them, and I think I still know them all. So we'll just go in order. Alabama, Alaska, California, and Colorado. How do you spell this? Connecticut? Okay, I guess the autocorrect saved us. You got to go, Naveed. All right. Well, thanks for joining, Naveed. Hopefully, you have a good sleep. Colorado, Connecticut. Where? I actually lived in Idaho for a little bit. I lived there for one semester when I was going to school. I didn't have a very good time there, but I did live in Idaho for a semester. It was very cold. Noise. How do you spell Louisiana? Louisiana? No. Louis. Anyone know how to spell Louisiana? Louisiana? Okay, Louisiana. Kentucky, Louisiana. Massachusetts. I guess we can just we can reference the autocorrect because it's like it automatically pops up. When does the entertainment start? Okay, we can do a different quiz. We do not have to do this. We can do something else. Michigan. I'm just gonna try to. It would be good to get all. It would be fun to get all 50. Let's just. We're not gonna go in alphabetical order. We'll do the ones that we see. Okay, yeah, Louisiana had an I in it. Washington. Let's just. I think we missed this one. We have a minute left. We did stop in Nevada as well when we were driving. When we were driving up to Oregon a couple of days ago with my with my brother, we stopped in Las Vegas and kind of drove around. We saw the Sphere. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the Sphere in Las Vegas. It's just a massive dome screen You want me to add? You're glad you're leaving? Okay, all right. We'll do something else. Clearly, you guys are not a fan of this, which is fine. I will create an account. I'll create an account afterwards. I'll create an account afterwards, Nathan, and then I'll add you. Is there a particular? Do you have like a username, or how do you add someone in the game? Because if so, I'll like write down your username or your friend link or whatever. I didn't want to have to end the thing early, but everyone says that they're falling asleep in the comments. So I'm like, all right, if you guys don't want to see the quiz, then we will go back to clashing. Am I from Mississippi? Because I am the only miss who's... What is that? Okay. That is absurd. Alright, I don't know if you're still in the chat, Rob, but if you want to play 2v2s, I can... Okay, you sent in your Supercell ID. Alright, is that your ID? CU81. This one? Alright, if this is the correct account, I will send you a request and we can play some 2v2s. Just want to I don't know if there's a way to that genuinely made you laugh. I mean, that was I mean, it was a little bit funny, I guess, but also, I mean, I know you're trolling, but like... Alright, this is you? Alright. I just sent you a request. Let me go to the bathroom for a minute. I need to go use the bathroom, but... and Naveed, if you're heading out, thank you for joining. Hopefully we can see each other in another stream. And then as soon as I get back, we can play some 2v2s. Rob, is there any particular deck that you want me to play? I have a few. I have the Golem Beatdown deck that I normally use. A Monk 3 Musketeers Rocket deck. An E-Golem deck. This Graveyard one. And then kind of a Hyper Bait deck with recruits. So, don't know if there's any... If you want me to use any of these, or if you want me to... make a different deck that would kind of complement yours. I'm not taking the camera. I'm not taking the mic. Not doing either of that. That is nasty. You know what? Maybe I just won't use the bathroom. Maybe we'll save that for later. Yeah, I'm not bringing you guys into the bathroom with me. Oliris is a child. That's why I said I'm not bringing the mic. He proposed bringing the mic, and I said no. Okay. All right, you know what? I am actually going to run to the bathroom really quick, but I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Alright, didn't actually use the bathroom. I just splashed some water on my face to kind of refresh, wake up a little bit. So, let us see. Rob, you use Hog, Valkyrie, Tombstone, Fireball, Log, Curse, and Vines. Okay. I didn't wash my hands. I didn't use the bathroom. I literally went in there. I just splashed some water on my face. Nathan, you're 17 in 3 months. All right, we got some youngins. Got some youngins in the chat. Except for Fenrir, he's old. Fenrir is getting up there. He's pushing 30. Just kidding. I don't think he's that old. So you use a... I wonder if we could both play... We could both play Hog Rider. I don't know how that's going to go with... Do you think that would go okay with a Three Musketeers deck? Or... Fenrir, you are not 9. More like 90. Just kidding. Alright, we're gonna jump into a battle. We're gonna jump into a battle with Rob. No, Fenrir is not actually pushing 30. I think he's... You said you're what? You're 23? So, you're not that old. Oh, I should have waited just a little bit. I think is that still going to hit the... Okay, that's still going to hit the ghost. Alright. Nice. Alright. Not a bad start so far. They do have Skeleton Army, which is good for the... They might use it to answer your hog at some point, so... What was Julius Caesar like? Yeah, seriously. He's that old. No, I'm just kidding. Fenrir, what was it like? What was it like witnessing the Big Bang? I'm just kidding. What was 9/11 like? I guess you probably... Actually, maybe you wouldn't have been alive for that. Because that's... What is it? That's like 24 years old. So... Well, you would have been born in 2002 or something. When 9/11 happened, my sister that's just older than me, I think she would have just turned... She was born just a couple months earlier. She was born in, I think, July of 2001. So she was a wee baby. She was 2 months old when 9/11 happened. Hopefully we can kill this tombstone. Or not the tombstone, the furnace and the witch. Alright, we do barely survive. All of the Unk jokes are terrible. They're not that bad, are they? Alright, maybe they are bad, but we're having to come up with them on the spot. We're having to improv. So maybe they're terrible because it's not like we had time to prepare these jokes. Should we start... I don't know if we should start rocket... Should we start rocket cycling yet? Or wait a little bit longer? Oh, I was hoping that musketeer would stay alive. I think if we monk here, that should pretty much deflect everything. Why don't I stick to being terrible at Clash? I didn't think I was that bad. I thought I was decent at the game, but obviously I still have a lot to learn. But it's like I've been getting better at least. right? If I'm terrible at the game, at least, you know, at least I've been. All right, we're just gonna throw a rocket because we need to get damage at some point, and we should be able to defend with Evo Ice Spirit. It seems like they're trying to spell cycle as well. We should win though with our spells, and it looks like we do. So we do win. We do prevail. That was kind of a sweaty game, but Rima, you're gonna go to sleep. All right. Hopefully you're able to sleep well, Rima. I guess it's probably pretty late or pretty early there in Italy. So hopefully you sleep well. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Rima. Yeah, and look forward to seeing you in another stream. There'll always be more streams, but you know, sleep is more important. So I would much rather you go get a good night's sleep than stay here. So the Goblin Barrel is interesting because I don't know, I found that it's hard for me to like predict Goblin Barrels, just because with rockets they're at least a bit more predictable, right? Like if you play something in the back, like, you know, if you play Three Musketeers in the back, or if you play a wizard in the back, you kind of know they're going to rocket it. I found that Goblin Barrel is like a little bit more unpredictable to predict, just because they kind of throw it whenever. But that is a unit that we can deflect, so you know that is a unit that we could possibly get a deflection on, especially because they're both using it. I think they're both using Goblin Barrel, so we could possibly get a deflection on one of them. It's 3 a.m. there. Oh man, if anyone in India, Fenrir, if anyone wants to, you guys do not have to stay here either. I know it's incredibly early there, so we'll wait till we have 6 elixir. I wonder, is a Goblin Barrel something that you can like predict while it's in the air? Like it does kind of hang in the air for a while. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Predict it. Okay, horrible prediction. Don't know what that was. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad monk, but rough. I think that's gonna do it. I think they have, yeah, they could just log again. All right, we get it. We get it. Can I join your clan? I don't know. I'm pretty loyal to my clan. I don't really want to leave it. Who's my teammate? He is Rob from the chat. Rob Murphy. He is OICU in the game. So one of the things one of the things I've found as well is that it's um, when you're playing 2v2s, people are much more likely to BM. I don't know if it's something about playing with somebody else and like wanting to show out for them or something, but I just realized when you're playing 2v2s, people are significantly more likely to BM when they beat you. I guess it is just you in India right now, because I guess Naveed headed out, KB isn't here, so I guess it is just you. Um, it's just you representing India right now, Fenrir. Um, okay, I think that's still gonna get a hit. Darth Knight, although I probably won't join your clan, I will still I'll still friend you in the game so that we can still play 1v1s or 2v2s. Um, so if you want, I can give you my Supercell ID, or you can give me yours, and I can add you as a friend in the game. We do BM, yeah. I wasn't saying that doesn't saying we were excluded from that. Like we are part of the group that BMs as well. But the thing is, when I'm normally playing 1v1s, I only BM a small percentage of the time. I only BM if I only BM if they're playing Hog, Firecracker, or Mega Knight or something. But most of the time, if I play against, you know, I mean, most of the time when I play, I don't BM, but it's just like we're part of the group that also BMs more, because it doesn't seem like you BM a lot as well. Like when I spectate you, um, playing games, it doesn't seem like you BM a whole lot. It seems like it's mostly just, you know, in 2v2s when we're playing together that that UBM. So we're a part of the group. We're a part of the group that BMs more as well. I don't know if they have Fireball, but we're probably just gonna have to try and. That's gonna do it. You've been on a little bit of a losing streak. Maybe these decks don't have the best. Maybe these decks don't have the best. I don't know. Maybe I should make some changes. Maybe I should make some changes to the deck. Maybe we both run Hog Rider. Yeah, maybe we just make some changes so that it's a better. Because it is important to make sure when you're running 2v2s, make sure that your decks complement each other. When Fenrir and I play the Golem deck. He usually plays the. I guess as of recently, we've been playing some different decks. But I would say when Fenrir does play recruits pigs, and I play the Golem beatdown, it tends to do pretty well. I would say we win probably. It seems like we win like 75% of games. Like we win quite a bit. Just because I think those decks have good synergy together, but maybe the deck we were using doesn't. You have emotes turned off. Okay, well this guy is kind of going all in for. This guy's going all aggressive. Don't think it's going to end up paying off. I mean, he's going to get a couple of Valkyrie hits, but I guess that's it. My Golem in year 3 is unbeatable. Yeah, it does seem like it's like we go on big winning streaks whenever we play that deck. So maybe we could try that. Like maybe I don't know if you're still in the chat, Rob, or if you're just playing, or if he's just playing in the game. But if you want, Three Musketeers do go kind of well with Golem, just as far as Golem being able to tank, Three Musketeers being able to sit back and kind of snipe everything. But you are right. We have been playing. We have been playing for a while, so I think we do have quite a bit of synergy as far as just like knowing what the other person's going to do, right? Knowing when the other person is going to defend something and when they're not going to. So we do have quite a bit of synergy in that regard, just because we play a lot. We play a lot, and so we kind of, you know, we know when to defend, when the other person's going to, and so that's another advantage. You went on a walk to a ferry fort, and you could see for 40 miles in every direction. What is that? What is a... I've never heard of that. A ferry walk? Or a ferry fort? I mean, it sounds self-explanatory. It sounds like a fort where ferries are, but like, what does that mean? You're pushing this season with 3M. 3M. I mean, 3M is an annoying card for sure. You can definitely... There are definitely some really good decks with it. One of them is... Is that bomb tower going to defend that? No, it is not. Okay, we're just going to have to take his tower. Which I think we will. It's going to come down to a 3-tower game, it looks like. Alright, we're winning by about 1,000 damage. Dude, what are these comments, Fenrir? At times, you get boners with the defenses? Okay, that's a bit... Like, I can understand getting excited. Like, that's totally understandable. But, like, not that excited, man. Alright. Do we just go with a golem in his face? I think we do. Because what does he have? Prince? Actually does have a lot of high damage dealing cards. Prince, Mini P.E.K.K.A. He has quite a few answers, actually. Hello, noob. You're back. It's good to have you back. It's an Irish burial ground on top of a hill. It had caves. Okay, that actually sounds really interesting. I do like exploring kind of... Like, I think it's fascinating learning about... Like, when we went to Italy, it was kind of cool, like, visiting... I think there were a couple of, like, tombs that we visited of, you know, people that had been buried there. It's just kind of... You know, it's just kind of fascinating to me, kind of exploring those... I guess paranormal isn't the right word, but exploring those kinds of places. Is a Mega Minion going to save us here? No, I don't think Mega Minion does enough damage. I mean, we came close, I guess. We came within 1,500 damage. It's like a small circle, maybe 30 feet in diameter. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah, you did say you were from Ireland, right? Nathan? Yeah. Representing the Irish. Nathan is gay? Okay, don't... He's not gay. Nobody's gay. Nobody's gay here. We're gonna keep things cordial. We'll actually switch over to this deck. Just because 3 Musketeers could be good with Sparky, and Monk can be good to kind of defend it as well. So, until you end up finding a body in a suitcase. I mean, it does seem like one of those places where you would find something weird like that, but your comment, noob, you watched the roguelike video? Alright, what video did you end up... What video did you end up... I'm guessing that's another... Is that another Clash Royale YouTuber? I've never heard of him, but does he also make Clash content? Alright, we're going to be up against Cannon Cart, Mega Knight. What is this? Oh, I missed the bar barrel. I mean, it's getting late. It's getting late in the afternoon. I'm tired. That's what it is. I'm getting my excuses ready. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. There's no excuses. I'm just bad at the game. You went for a walk. You walked along the river, and then you climbed up the hill. That sounds cool. It's nice being able to. Sounds nice being able to live so close to, you know, kind of a cool site like that. We've always lived, pretty much my whole life. We grew up all the way out in the country, and so we weren't, you know, we didn't really. We didn't like live near the city or near any sites that we could walk to and see. So I can imagine it'd be pretty cool being able to just. Okay, hold on. Should we? Okay, we will definitely rocket these two. It was a reaction video that you watched? Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can protect this. If we can protect the Sparky a little bit, get a little bit more value out of it to maybe damage the Mega Knight. And he does have to use another lightning on it, so that's a win, honestly. They had to spend 2 lightnings to kill the Sparky. Okay, didn't need a bar barrel there. I chat GPT'd excuses before the live. I guess so. I mean, that... Yeah, it does... It does sound like that. How much money is Grotz paying you? I mean, you do... I can tell you love Grotz, noob. You watch him quite frequently. You always talk about him as well. I think we're actually going to go for an ability here, just to deflect the cannon cart and make sure it dies over there. Okay. This has been rough. It's like we haven't really found a deck that has synergy. Fenrir, you want to play? Are you up for playing, or are you just spectating right now? If you are up for playing, we could always play the Golem Three Musketeers deck, because we always seem to do well with it. You need to say the most broken card in Clash Royale. The 2016 Elite Barbarians, Royal Giant, Expo, Poison were all broken when the game first came out. Yeah, E-Barbs. I think you mentioned that everyone was using E-Barbs when the game first came out. And Expo with the extra range was probably crazy as well. I will record. I'll record the reaction video for the Witch. I'll record it. I'll edit it for you. I'm not assuming your sexuality. I'm sure you've told me. Actually, maybe you haven't. I don't know. I mean, you could identify as a woman for all I know, but I guess I assume. I guess I am assuming. You want to rage bait me? All right, that's fine. You can do that if you want. Maybe we'll try switching things up. We'll actually try taking out Giant and putting in. Let's put in Monk and Guards. That might be interesting. Might add a little bit more balance, and we shouldn't need a Valkyrie because we already have a splash card in the Witch. We have some air cards as well, but we shouldn't need a Valkyrie. So we're gonna actually try out this. We're gonna try out this graveyard deck, 4.0 Graveyard Witch Monk Cycle. I don't know how good Graveyard is. I don't know if Graveyard is very good in 2v2s. Just because whenever the King Tower is activated, there's like 2 additional cannons shooting at the graveyard, and there's just a lot of units on the board because there's 2 people playing. So I don't know. I don't know how good Graveyard is going to be, but we'll give it a try. I haven't watched the history of the Witch yet, noob. I still need to watch it. I have not yet. we'll do this just to kill the musketeer. I haven't watched the video, the video of the history of the witch yet. I still need to do that. I'm waiting to record a reaction video because I need to record that reaction for you. So that's the reason why I haven't watched it yet, is because please don't get a hit. Okay, that was a clutch defense. We actually do end up defending that. You identify as lesbian? Okay. Well, congrats on coming out, I guess. How can you be a lesbian though if you're not even a woman? Isn't that just gay? All right, I'm not gonna think too hard about that, but all right, so these guys are playing a lot of really heavy cards. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, Giant Skeleton. We do have Monk, which should do good against the Sparky. Please stay alive. Okay. At least we don't take much damage. You love women? I mean, yeah, me as well. That's what I would expect if you're in a clan. If you're in a clan named Respect Women. Obviously, I love and respect women as well. All right, they're calling out the good game. I don't know if that's because I never know if that's because they think they're confident or what. We'll use the ability just to tank for the graveyard. And a Spirit Empress as well? What in the world is this? Okay. This is going to be a lot of fun to defend. This is a what are they even playing? This is a weird combination of cards, but it seems like it's working out for them. Like, I mean, they're kind of starting to break through and get a little bit of damage with this deck, so it's kind of working, maybe. Did I see your message ages ago? Probably not. I'm really bad at reading messages, but I will be able to read it. I will be able to read it now. Okay, he wants to. Okay, no, he left. You need more grots. All right, I'll make the grots reaction video for you. Thank you, CS. I will keep it up. Let me scroll all the way up. Nathan, I missed your message way up. Are you talking about the message of you being 3 miles away from the fort? Okay, so I guess it's not that close. I guess it's a little bit of a walk. Let me look that up, actually. What's it called? It's called the... Let's see. Fairy fort? Is it just called a fairy fort? Like, is it something I can look up, or is it kind of an obscure fort that wouldn't be on the internet? It would be kind of cool to. It would be kind of interesting to see what that looks like, though. Like, could you just search up Fairy Fort Ireland? Would it come up, or is it just like, is it one of those small town things that wouldn't be there? Yeah, their average elixir cost was like $1 million. They had all the tanks. I wonder if there's time to go see if we can cancel. Yeah, one of them was, I mean, they were both playing P.E.K.K.A, but this guy was just playing entirely tanks, and the other guy was playing a little bit of a quicker deck, but yeah. Oh, before that? Okay, I guess I did miss your... I guess it was way up there, because I scrolled way up, and I thought that's the message you were talking about. Let me see. So the Irish Burial Ground message. You said... Let me see. Having to scroll way back in the archives here. I don't see your message. I see you. I see you. I see your messages about trolling Fenrir, about what Philip Augustus was like. Um, then I see you asking Rima not to go, and then as soon after that, um, I just see the fairy fort messages. So I don't know. Was it even before that? Okay, you could send a video. That would be interesting. Um, Noob, I haven't banned you. I haven't banned you. I will watch the Grot's reaction video, but I haven't yet. But I will record that for you. Let me look this up actually. Look up a different one called Newgrange. Newgrange Ferry? Is it a ferry fort? Ah, this one? Hold on, is there a... Is this the right one? That's interesting. Yeah, it's like a little hill. Do you go, like, can you go inside it, or is it just a... Alright, this is being weird. It's not letting me zoom out. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting it to look like, but it's kind of cool. Newgrange, is this the right one, or do I look up another one? What's the lore? I don't know. Do you want to enlighten us on the lore, Nathan, behind this one? I mean, let's see if there's a very... I guess here's a little bit of lore. Yeah, it literally says folklore. A Neolithic, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Passage tomb. Technically a prehistoric monument, but it's believed to be cursed if disturbed. And you disturbed it, Nathan? You said you walked on it? Are you going to be cursed now? It says you're supposedly cursed if you disturb it. Similar but smaller. Alright, also lights up with the morning sun during the solstice. That's interesting. I'm not ignoring you, noob. I'm not ignoring. I know you're waiting for the reaction video, and you're waiting for Rock of Ages. Both of those will come. Both of those will come. I will record the reaction video, and I will probably download Steam on my laptop and look into the Rock of Ages game to see if we can, maybe make a video for you, stream it. So I will. I just need to download. Just need to download Steam first, because I do not have it downloaded. Don't have it downloaded on my laptop right now. We all just got cursed. I hope not. I mean, how would I give us like a secondhand curse if we didn't disturb it? We didn't disturb it. We just read about. Okay. Also, Mother Witch is going to be a bit of a headache with Graveyard. So we're going to go with this here, and hopefully, okay, we do turn the Mother Witch Pig didn't do much, but blame female repulsion on the curse. I guess so. You kind of have a cop-out now. You can just say that the reason why you don't have any action in your life is because of the curse. You give me curse, noob? Oh no. I don't want to be cursed. I feel like I'm already cursed enough. Alright, we'll try to make a little... Alright, I don't know what that was. We'll actually go with... We'll go with this here, just because he has an evil witch on the board. So as long as the tower is targeting the skeletons, of the graveyard, we should be able to get some value. Okay, hopefully you want to defend this? Someone? Alright. That could have been worse. That could have been worse. Cursed with Love. I mean, I honestly, yeah, I would be fine. I would be fine being cursed with that. Not a bad thing to be cursed by. Much better than being cursed with. Much better than being cursed with, you know, some Irish curse by disturbing their monument. Let's see if we can protect this witch a little bit. We'll protect this. As soon as it crosses, we'll go with an ability. And that should do pretty well. Alright, I think we both... He has his Evil Witch as well. So we just need a both. Uh-oh. No! Alright, I'm just going to witch over here, just because I think we... Alright. We're speaking of cursed, seems like we're cursed with the games today. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. I don't know. Witch is only good for defense. Buff your girl, Witch. I mean, Witch is a good defensive card, but like I said, I would be fine if they buffed Witch. However, like, I don't want them to buff Witch because of the Mega Knight users. Like, you encounter so many people. You encounter so many people on, you know, Trophy Road and Ranked that are playing Witch Mega Knight, and it's so annoying, and it's so hard to defend as well, just because the Witch spawns a bunch of skeletons. So even if you play like a mini P.E.K.K.A, it just gets distracted by the skeletons, and the mini P.E.K.K.A ends up dying, and it just, you know, if you play a skeleton army or skeletons to try and distract it, it ends up getting splashed by the Witch as well. And so I really think it's just the Mega Knight users that are the reason that I don't want Witch to be buffed, because I don't want to play against any more Witch Mega Knight players. You can see this is a prime example right here. This guy's playing Witch and he's playing Mega Knight as well. So this guy is the #1 reason why I don't want Witch to be buffed. And he's throwing a Goblin Curse in there as well. I don't think we won't have enough for Graveyard, so we won't be able to support this push. So we'll set up to defend. You're gonna read the lore? All right, I'll try to read the lore as well as soon as I finish this game here. We're going to go like this over here and then just... Okay, I was hoping to snowball that forward so that the tower could start hitting it, but... Alright, let's reset here. Okay, let's go with a monk in the back. Is that going to get behind? The Witch is going to be in front. Alright, we'll actually poison first, so that we can kill all that. That Evil Witch is going to die first. Alright, well, we need to go in with a graveyard at some point. I don't think now is a good time to go in, because we don't have anything to support it, so we will reset once again. I don't know if we're going to have enough for Graveyard, and he's probably just going to Mega Knight on this anyway. He's going to Mega Knight over there. Okay. I mean, we somehow we haven't lost our tower yet. You want Witch and Expo buffed? I know you've been saying that for a while. Alright, this is tough to like. It's tough to ever go in. Let's just go like this. A little bit of this. He's gonna snowball nothing. Our monk is still hanging on by a little bit of health. Okay, not anymore. All right, we're gonna have to go in. This is our last chance. And the monk is just dead immediately. This is bad. I think we need to coordinate our decks a little bit better. I think we need to coordinate our decks better because I don't think Goblin Barrel and Graveyard are a very good combo. So maybe we switch to something else. You want me to watch your fun fact about Clash Royale? You can't sleep. You studied a bit and came back. What isn't it 4? Isn't it 4 a.m. over there? That's crazy. Your fact is that Mother Witch makes the best cookies. I think I thought I saw something like on one of these screens when you queue into a game. Didn't it say something about her making the best like bacon cookies or something? I kind of raised my eye at that because I'm like, never heard of bacon cookies. I can't imagine that they would be bad just because bacon is really good and cookies are really good. So when you combine them, it seems like kind of a weird combo. But I've never heard or seen a bacon cookie in my life. Let me read the lore. Said look up this certain guy. Look up, what is it? Chuchalane. This guy. Chuchalane is a hero of Irish mythology, known as the Hound. He's the son of a god, possessed superhuman strength. He used to play hurling. He killed this guy. He had a ball down his throat. Alright, so is this where the, okay, here it is. He earned the name after killing his fierce hound in self-defense. Is this where the, how does this tie into the, the fairy tombs? Say lock. Is that how you say it? L-O-C-H? Lock? It's not Loch, right? It's lock. You say it like a K? Like Loch Ness Monster? Do I know the Scottish word lock? I've heard of the Loch Ness Monster. That's the only lock I've heard. CS, you can't against Mega Knight. Yeah, that was a bit of a tough game. It's just, yeah, the last couple of games, like that guy was using Mega Knight. I guess the guy before wasn't using Mega Knight, but it just seems like this guy's using Mega. It just seems like there is another Mega Knight user. There's just a lot of Mega Knight users, and it does get a bit tired going up against them. I gave Noob a pass Royale for the most loyal fan. You and Naveed are here risking insomnia-induced schizophrenia. That's fair enough. You guys, okay. I would say you guys are all my most loyal fans. I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading your messages. Noob, I saw your message about the Mother Witch baking the best cookies. It said something about bacon cookies somewhere. I remember seeing that pop up. Um, okay, yeah, the sound is the CH. Okay, so it's pronounced what? It's pronounced cuckalane instead of. It's not chukalane. It's not okay. It's cuckalane. Is that how you say it? All right. Well, we'll play one more with. What deck are you using? Skeleton Barrel, Witch. In that case, yeah. In that case, we'll keep using this deck, just because the graveyard. It's like Chukalin. Okay, what? Chukolin. That's how you pronounce it. All right, you guys are not going to give up on the body pillows, are you? You guys are just going to keep insisting until you get them. L ignore. I'm not ignoring. I'm not ignoring you guys. I am paying attention to you. It's better, not great. Okay, so how do you say? Okay, I thought you said CH was. I thought CH was pronounced with a K sound, right? Because like the Loch Ness Monster is LOCH, right? And that's pronounced Loch Ness Monster. It's not Loch Ness. So I thought it would be pronounced. If there's a CH, I thought you said to pronounce it with a K. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna try to pronounce it. I'm gonna give up on that. Another thing, you guys have probably noticed this as well, but I've never been great at I've never been great at speaking. That's part of the reason why I don't speak a whole lot. It's part of the reason why I've always been kind of the more quiet person. There was a time when I don't know what age this was. I think I was probably 13 though. I was probably I thought I was 13 or so, but I went to speech therapy for a little bit to kind of be able to pronounce words better because I struggled with it for a while, and I don't think I ever really finished. I don't think I ever finished speech therapy or did what I was. I don't think I ever got to the very end, so it's like I still have a bit of, I have a bit of trouble pronouncing things. Mispronouncing your language. Isn't your language English? Thought Irish people spoke English. All right, we're gonna go like this to. Okay, we do get a bar barrel out of it, and we might as well poison as well, just to kill the witch, just because otherwise the evil witch would probably still be alive, coming down the other way. Still haven't gone with a graveyard yet. It's going to be hard now because King Tower is activated. And no. All right, we're having two buildings. I just. All right, we have. Oh, that giant is gonna take our tower. We've struggled. We've struggled this stream. We have struggled. We'll play again, but it seems like we've lost every game. Evo yap, and I'm saying I don't speak. I mean, I kind of just here's the thing. I mean, if it was up to me, like my natural instinct is just to not. Like if it was up to me, I would just be silent. But just imagine how boring of a stream that would be, right? Just imagine watching me not making any commentary. It just seemed like it would just. I just think it would be boring. So that's the reason why I talk, is just because I don't know. There's very little. There's very little content otherwise. So, no, it's totally okay. You guys can definitely joke about that. I know you guys like to troll me a little bit, so it's not something I like. It's not something I take too seriously. So, um, okay. Hard watch. Yeah, I know this is Well, actually, once this crosses, we'll use this ability just because I think the Dagger Duchess has. I think she does a couple hundred damage, so I think it's worth. I think it's worth doing a couple hundred damage for one elixir. And we're just gonna keep attacking the right, just because the Cannoneer is gonna struggle against the graveyard. So much so that we can probably even just go with a naked graveyard. Probably don't have to worry about activating King because it's going to be activated anyway. And once the daggers are used up from the Duchess, we should be in a good spot. We might finally win a game. We might finally win a 2v2. It looks like we are. Looks like we are. Noob is goated. Yeah, Noob is goated. He also, he says he's not very good at drafts. Like, he says he doesn't like doing draft battles. That he's not very good at it, but whenever we play draft, he always seems to beat me. So, I don't know what he's talking about, him not being good. I don't know what this guy's thinking. Raging his Royal Giant, thinking that it's going to get a hit. It's just going to give him no hits. And actually, once this monk gets a little bit closer, we'll reflect, just because deflected 2 bar barrels and got a little bit of chip damage on the tower. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. We're finally going to win a game. And it does feel good to finally win. So, alright, our opponent is sad as well, but you want me to delete Clash Royale? There was someone that commented saying that I should boycott Clash Royale. And it's like, honestly, if things keep going in the direction that they're going, I might have to find a different game. I might have to find, maybe I'll have to play Rock of Ages. Maybe that'll be the new game. But I think I will. Like, if things keep going in the direction of, like, if they added a level 17, I would be like, no, I'm out of here. Like, if they kept adding level 17, if they kept adding new heroes and just making the game more pay to win, I would probably find a different game to play primarily, just because Clash Royale is fun. I really do like playing it, but you know, it is frustrating when you spend a good amount of money on the game, you think you're decent at the game, and then you just face someone with over-leveled cards. There was, I think I only really play one deck, the Golem deck, and it's fairly leveled up, so I don't have that issue. But if I were to play any other deck, Nav, you're having trouble sleeping as well. Okay, if you're wondering who Rima is, Rima he has a fully maxed, he has a level 90 account. He is really good. I have beaten him before, though. I would say he probably wins most of the games that we play. We occasionally friendly battle. He probably wins, like, 65% of the games. He probably wins a little more than half. But I have beaten him a few times, so he is good. But not unbeatable. So he is a very good player, though. I think he primarily plays a P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam deck. So yeah, he plays P.E.K.K.A, Battle Ram, Ghost. Lives in Italy. He's a great guy. We're gonna play a 2v2 with Navi now. Rima is a Chad. Rima is a Chad. He actually. When I won a Pass Royale from me and Fenrir, we played like a best of 3, and we decided that the winner was going to be gifted a Pass Royale, and I guess there's something that prevents people from other countries, like, from donating. Like, if you live in India, you can't donate a pass to somebody in the U.S. because the prices differ. And so Fenrir wasn't able to gift me the pass after I had won, and so Rima went out of his way and donated a pass. Donated a pass to me, even though he didn't have to. He was just in the stream. Yeah, he's just a great guy all around. So I really enjoy playing with him. All right, we're going to. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna have a. This is sad. I don't think we're gonna have enough to support this witch. We're not gonna have enough for monks, so we're just. It feels a bit sad to waste our evil witch there, but it's alright. I didn't have to remind him that he. Okay, no, it wasn't his fault though, and it's like I don't have any. Like I do not have any. There's no hard feelings at all. Like it was legitimately neither of us knew that you couldn't gift the pass a different day. I didn't know that. So it was just a genuine, yeah. So it's nobody's fault. All right, we have a couple of BMers here. I don't know how that. Okay. Guess I was a little bit late there. A little bit late on the Goblin Hut, so it didn't end up pulling. Didn't end up pulling the skeleton barrel. Alright, let's see if we can get a monk. Okay, horrible monk. I don't know what that was at all. I think that's gonna do it. Alright, good game. I only give Instagram to the Huzz. No, I don't give Instagram to anybody. No, I'll give it to you guys. I don't know. I just don't post anything on there. I don't post. I'm not really active on it either. My Instagram is the same. It's the same as my YouTube or anything. It's I think it's just Josh Squash. I think there's two H's. I think there are two H's in the Josh though. So I think it's JOSH. And then Squash. I think that's technically that's the official handle. But it's just the same Josh Squash, but with two H's. Two H's in the Josh. Don't like that we're gonna lose our whole tower to Lava Hound, but we. Yeah, there's not even any point in trying to protect that. Double balloon as well, really? I have 1 follower and 2 following. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is me. I never use it. I think I follow like, what do I follow? I follow Clash Royale and then my sister. And I think the 1 following is also my sister. So I don't really have it. I mean, I don't really have any. I don't really use Instagram, so there's no one that I am. I'm just don't really have anyone that I'm following. Don't really have anyone that I follow either. So that is me. That is me. Is my account is it public? I don't know. I can't remember what the settings are. I don't know if I've changed it to public or private. I don't know what the settings are, but we'll go with this because he's probably going to go with his Inferno dragon, and then I think as soon as this is tanking... Alright, that's not as much damage as I was hoping for. We're gonna need one more push if we want any hope. Probably shouldn't have even gone for a goblin hut. Come on. I don't know why I defended with a hut. Probably could have cycled back to another graveyard in time and maybe we would have stood a chance, but now follow the goat. You know what? I might as well, before I forget, let me go on Instagram. You said your account was like nav_lifts, right? I think I found you. I have sent you a request. I've sent you a request, Naveed. Noob, I have not banned you. I didn't ban you. Let me just read through the messages. I guess Noob is wondering if I banned him because I haven't been because I haven't been reading his messages. Double Witch, I think, yeah, we were both using Witch there. What socials do I use? I really, it's just YouTube. Why are you the only one without a blue name? Oh, because I guess all the blue names are the mods. I mean, here's the thing. I would give everyone a mod. I'm just worried about, it's like if everyone's a mod, then what's the point of even having mods, kind of thing. I don't know. Blue just means they're a moderator. I added a few. I think there's probably, I don't know how many there are, but there's probably, what, 6 or so moderators on this channel. Kind of everyone who's been supporting. And the thing is, I'll probably give you moderator as well. It's just, I guess the channel needs to grow a little bit more. Because, it doesn't make sense in having 8 moderators if there's going to be 10 people that join. So it's like, if we continue to grow and continue to have more people join, then I'll probably add a couple more. So just know it's like, it's not because of a bias. It's not because I like other people. It's not because I like other people more than you. It's just that, like, it kind of reminds me of... It kind of reminds me of that, I didn't follow you back. I didn't even get a notification that you... When I logged on, it said there wasn't even a notification that... Okay, hold on. Okay, no, okay. I did request to follow you back. So that... I didn't see that notification when I logged on the first time. Okay. Hopefully the giant skeleton... Okay. Giant skeleton is on our tower. If we can get a monk in front of this, though. Hold on. Monk in front. And then ability right about now. I think that will activate his king, but it'll get some tower damage. And the skeletons are on the tower, so we just need to defend, and then we have finally won a game. I pray that we can defend. We need a win. We haven't won like at all in this stream, so it would be wonderful to finally get one. Yeah, that's what I'm praying for as well. I'm praying that I can just win one match. Yeah, Naveed pretty much summed it up. Just because you're not a mod, it doesn't mean that you're... Just because you're not a mod, it doesn't mean that you are less important. It doesn't mean that I appreciate you guys less. It just means that the mods just have a bit more responsibility. Alright. You know what? The reason why I'm BMing is not because I'm great at the game. The reason why I'm BMing is because I'm bad at the game, and I need to take every opportunity that I get to BM. We don't win a whole lot of games. We haven't won a whole lot of games this stream, so We have to take that opportunity. We have to take that opportunity. Okay, New, I'm gonna try to read your messages because I know you typed a little bit. I'm not switching up on you guys. I followed both of you. I followed both of you on Insta. I'm not gonna switch up on you guys. It's just hard to. I'm just not good at multitasking. That's all it is. I'm not good at playing games on stream and also reading the chat at the same time. That's it. I'm just poor at multitasking, so that is the reason why I may not see your messages. I think that should be able to defend though, so I'm gonna read now. Noob, you want me to subscribe to you? Alright, yeah, I can subscribe to you guys. I know there's a couple other people that mentioned they like make Clash content or whatever as well. I'll support you guys. We can both support each other. I can subscribe to your channel if you make Clash content. Let's see. We lost 20 games in a row. One because the opponent got a stroke midway through. I'm the stereotypical Clash player. And I'm kind of worried I might be. But you know what? It does feel good to be in when you've been on a losing streak. You kind of have to. I don't know. It feels like you have to redeem yourself somehow. You've played so horribly that you have to. You want me to subscribe to your channel, and it is called. Your channel is called Femboy Paradise. I think it's safe to say I will not be subscribing to your second channel, Fenrir. Doesn't mean that I don't like or appreciate you. It just means that I don't like the Femboy Paradise. But it's no. The Mother Witches are the most annoying thing. Just because we have Witch, we have Graveyard, we have all the. We have all the kind of swarm skeleton cards, and so it's just the Mother Witches that are completely wrecking us. Naveed, you actually searched up Femboy Paradise? Yeah, Nathan, I'm with you on that. I'm not making gay Clash Royale content. That's not me. So we will not be subscribing to Femboy Paradise. I can't tell if you're trolling or not, Naveed. It's hard to tell. You know, it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. Like, he cried wolf so many times that they didn't know when he was actually being serious. It's like you guys like to troll and rage bait me so much that it's so hard to tell when you're actually being serious. So I can't tell. It sounds like you are actually being serious though, but I'm not creating a femboy YouTube channel. Do you guys want to end the stream on a really toxic deck? Should we just end it on a really toxic E-Golem deck? I'm wondering if I should make changes to this though. Like, I don't know that Goblin Curse is really necessary. Like, would Mirror be a better fit? Because we can mirror the healer or mirror the E-Golem. Should we add Pump in the deck? What do you guys think? Noob, you want me to subscribe to you? Alright, you know what? We will do it right here on stream. Let's go over here to YouTube. I'm sure you're here. Alright, we'll go. Your description is the worst human in the world. And then Buff Witch at the very bottom. Alright. Noob, I have subscribed to you. You now have 4 subscribers. Are you going to make any Clash Royale videos at some point, though? Are you going to make an Expo video? End the stream by oiling up. That would fall under the category of gay. So we're not going to be doing that. We lost to Mini P.E.K.K.A, Clone, Giant Skeleton, Mother Witch, and Battle Healer. Yeah, that was. I mean, that was. Like, what was even that? What was that? I'm actually surprised that we only lost one of our towers there. I think we got a little bit lucky that we didn't get 3 crowned, um, because that was a nightmare of a matchup. Um, no way I'm creating the okay, I was not going on YouTube to create the Femboy channel. No. I was going on YouTube to subscribe to Noob because he wanted me to subscribe to him. So I went on YouTube to subscribe to Noob. I didn't go on there to create a Femboy channel. Stalk your Instagram on stream. Oh, I don't have Instagram downloaded on the iPad. I would have to download it and sign in. I just have it unlocked. I just have it on my phone. But I think we'll come on. We are all gay. Speak for yourself. That's not. I'm not a part of that group. If you guys want to claim that, then by all means go ahead. But I have been straight as an arrow. We're gonna end it by. We're actually gonna take out Goblin Curse just because I don't know. We're gonna take out Goblin Curse and we're gonna put in. I'm thinking either Mirror or Pump. I'm thinking maybe Mirror. Maybe we put in Mirror instead of Goblin Curse. That way we can mirror the E-Golems. You're not gay, but we're all cracking Joseph. Okay, no, don't say true. No, nobody join in. No, why? Okay. This is are you guys just trying to speed run getting banned? Is that what this is? Alright, if we can win a game, we're going to end the stream here. I think I got to get going. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but over the past... okay, he did use vines as well. Over the last few days, like over the last probably 72 hours, I've probably had like only probably two meals and a small snack. So I am really hungry. I do need to eat. I do need to take care of myself. So if we can win, what the? All right, if we can win, it would have been nice to actually have Pump in this deck, because then he would probably rocket the pumps and we could monk them. We're just gonna monk over here. Cancel Josh homophobia. Okay, well, Nav went from being a woman an hour ago to accepting he's gay. Yeah, that is crazy. He was he was saying he was a woman an hour ago, and now he's just completely changed sides. I think, okay, we can let that go. And I think we'll have Rage ready, just in case he plays a Swarm card. Alright. No! Alright, I'm sorry about that, teammate. Okay. We're actually just gonna start. We're gonna start now. We're gonna start with the E-Golems. We're gonna try to put this one in front, just because it's one level higher. If we go with this, he's gonna rocket. So we're gonna go Monk first, then this, then ability, and he is gonna rocket, and he's gonna rocket in a place that actually doesn't miss the monk. But we're gonna take his tower regardless, because that's what happens when you play E-Golem. You just play it in the back, you build up a push, and you take their tower. I think for the most part, we'll actually just play an E-Golem just to defend. Yeah, it's gonna give him a lot of elixir, but we kind of just need to delay a little bit. So we'll mirror one, just because as long as we can keep delaying these E-Barbs, we will escape with a victory. and we do. So we are gonna escape. We were definitely gonna lose our tower. Had that match gone on for probably 5 more seconds. I think we're gonna end the stream. I think we're gonna end the stream there. You just joined. Let's see. Let me scroll up. I have missed quite a few messages. Do I know that my middle name is Obama? Okay, that's just not true at all. You wanted to be a mod, so you couldn't get banned for saying I can oil up. All right, we're gonna be promptly removing Nathan's mod ability. No, my name is Josh Bama. Do I look black to you guys? All right. You'll be whatever makes you be with Joseph. I mean, thank you. I guess that's a compliment, but all right. You went to the dark side. You guys are going crazy. I'm just gonna. Should you add a picture of the fort to the Discord? Yeah, actually, yeah, you can go ahead. That would be interesting. I think several of the people that are here are in the Discord. I'd be interested in seeing it. So, yeah, if you want to send that's what the Discord is for. That's what the chat is for. Sharing pictures, sharing experiences, just talking up random conversation. Just because on YouTube, it's kind of like that's when we stream, right? That's when we play Clash Royale. That's when we obviously we still talk about other things, but the Discord is kind of, just a place to share experiences, talk about random things. So, Oliris, I don't know if you're saying yes. I don't know if you're saying yes to if Nathan should add the picture to the Discord, or if you were answering my question. But we're gonna end the stream there. We lost a lot of games, but we won a couple of them. We should be back tomorrow around the same. Actually, I don't know. Just for reference, just so you guys know, I think my mom said that the majority of her sessions, the majority of her virtual meetings are on Monday and Wednesday, I believe. So it may be the time that we stream on Monday and Wednesdays may vary a little bit depending on her schedule. We're not going to be sharing femboy tier lists. All right, Naveed, I'm glad you were able to join. I'm glad you were able to join for the end. Thanks for joining Nathan and Fenrir and Oliris and Nav and everyone here. We should be back streaming tomorrow. We may do ranked gameplay tomorrow, depending on how we're feeling. And again, we'll have a tournament at some point in the near future, probably in the next week to week and a half. So thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Well, that's just another way that we can kind of interact and talk outside of videos and streams. And